Capricorn, welcome to Third Eye Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the first half of April 2025, or for whenever you find it. Let's get started. Hey Spirit, please bring messages for Capricorn's highest good. Thank you. So welcome back, Capricorn. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much. So happy to have you here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to get one overall theme from the wild unknown archetypes and read from the book. I think it's beautifully written. Today you have the medallion, page 183. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers, and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes, and mementos of all kinds. Some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognize that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect? Why? Is there an object you have held onto for years that you are ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. Keepsakes, trinkets. Let's open with Tarot of Oppositions today for Capricorn. Wow, on the cut we have the Chariot and the Sun. Beautiful. Heading into a glorious new day. Chariot is a card of victory, and the Sun is all good things. That's good. Lift somebody out of the doom and gloom of the Four of Cups. Ugh. The Four of Cups where everything sucks. Really, does it? Does everything suck? Really? Or is that just how somebody's focused? And it's bringing their vibes down because they're focused on all the things that upset them. So, of course, you're going to feel like everything sucks if that's where you're focused. Judgment. It's a wake-up call. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Major Arcana for Scorpio. This is for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn, you can watch these readings for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus placement, your Mercury placement, your North Node, maybe you're cross-watching for someone. If the title resonates. And if you do like the way I read the cards and you've been coming here for a while, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It's a great reciprocity. So, Six of Swords just fell into my lap as I was shuffling. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. Manifesting moves here. That's leaving behind difficult times and moving into smoother territory, both emotionally and mentally, because of course they're linked together, right? I mean, if you're focused on things that don't please you, it's going to bring your vibration down. It's going to make you feel like shit. So yeah, it's a discipline to train the brain. No doubt. Or, you know, don't. And just stay focused on the things that are crappy. And then you get to sit in an Eight of Swords. You know, it's free will out there. So, okay, beautiful. Two of Cups is your first card out. That's much better. Focus on love, what feels good, and lift your vibration out of the muck and mire of the Four of Cups / Eight of Swords. I like in this deck how, in the upright anyway, it's a lot better than the reverse. You see this in the reverse, this person's like butt naked, strapped to a chair, head down, feeling, well, that's rather crappy. I think they've been forgotten there, the left there. I mean, if it was a fun little game, it turned sour real quick because, yeah. Anyway, Eight of Swords in the upright in this deck, at least the person is not trapped in the seat anymore. So it's indicating movement in the direction of feeling better than that. Anyway, messages for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Four of Pentacles in the Star. Chariot is back on the bottom of the deck. The Four of Pentacles in the tarot is known as the card of the miser. It's someone who has resources, but they're not sharing them. They hold it all to themselves. And that comes across very well for me here with this particular Four of Pentacles. Like how he's sitting there admiring his money, you know, because money is what he truly worships, apparently. Now, that also can be someone who's been stingy with their energy and not wanting to share or open up with people. The Star, though, coming out, cover up the nudity for YouTube. Major Arcana for Aquarius is a wish fulfillment card. Messages for Capricorn, please. All right, so I'm looking at this Four of Pentacles, and in the reverse, it's even worse. It's definitely more like this person here in the reverse is, I mean, just look at him. He's just like holding on to it. Like, you can't have any. It's so gross to me. But it's not in the reverse. It's in the upright. So, I mean, maybe this is just somebody taking pride in, you know, their hard-won physical comforts. All right, I'll try not to get too judgy too quick. We'll clarify in a moment. Messages for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Swords. Good Lord. And it hit in the reverse, which apparently is worse in this deck. I mean, in the upright, at least things are lighter and brighter, and she seems to be clearing her mind because the swords are like moving out away from her. But in the reverse, like all those swords are coming at her, just like ripping her to shreds. What a nasty, nasty looking energy that is. How odd. What an odd reading. Page of Cups as I pause. Messages for Capricorn. Of course, this is Mercury retrograde, so everything's a little wonky and glitchy. Messages for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Swords. Heartbreak. At least in the upright, it's better than the reverse. It's kind of like, finally, right? It gives me that vibe of like finally breaking out of something. And Justice is here on the table underneath the Two of Cups. Major Arcana for Libra, but clearly Justice is making right things that were wrong or unjust. There's a healing connection here on the table with that Two of Cups. I mean, you see the medical, is it caduceus or caduceus? I don't know how you say it, but there it is, the medical symbol, and it's a healing connection. These people coming together, they bring healing to each other. Maybe both of y'all have been through something rough, and so there's like a certain level of compassion and understanding. Four of Swords is coming under the Four of Pentacles. This is resting and reclaiming one's energy after the Three of Swords, right? So again, emphasis on healing. Okay. Wow, beautiful. 10 of Cups coming under the stars. You couldn't ask for a more auspicious sign. that's emotional bliss with another human, the 10 of Cups, helping somebody to get unstuck, to start seeing things clearly again. You see the 2 of Swords here, she has a blindfold on, and then it came out with this 8 of Swords, and it's coming under this 9 of Swords. Like somebody has just been so locked up in their head in such a negative thought pattern, in these well-worn deep ruts in their brain, that it's kept them in this repetitive pattern for so long. And something about this connection is going to help bring healing to this poor person who's just been on repeat on a hamster wheel, going through all these traumas, you know. And it's just, until you realize that you need to get a hold of your vibration, like how would you know? You're just going to vibe out like, oh, this happened, that sucks, now that makes me feel a certain way. Okay, well, sure, that's normal, but like if you want to break the pattern, you have to say, okay, well, what is this trying to teach me? And then bounce from it. Don't get like beaten down from it. So what? Sometimes people suck. Okay, let them go suck somewhere else, and don't let them win by letting your own heart get poisoned. That's what I'm trying to say. 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a wish fulfillment card. So is the Star. So it's like you're on this brink, you or someone you're interacting with, okay, like I don't know where you fall in the story, but someone here has been locked up in a negative thought pattern for a long time. And, you know, it is not easy to repattern neurological things. It's patience, persistence, practice, a lot of deep breaths. So let's see, let's clarify. Santa Muerte for Capricorn. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, slow, steady progress. It's not something that happens overnight. If somebody's been in a negative thought pattern for a long time, yeah, it's not going to just like flip on a dime. I think Abraham Hicks's analogy of the train going 100 miles an hour in one direction, you're not going to stop that just on a dime. And if you do, all of the contents of the train are going to crash into each other and, you know, be devastating. So there's a slowing of that momentum before we can start reversing it the other way and then picking up momentum in the other direction. So slow and steady, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune on the other side, beautiful. So a huge turn of event energy. And even if it is just one small step at a time, like I said, hey, it's progress in the direction of getting out of this energy. Because that's no fun. Sucks to live life like that. Clarity on the spread for Capricorn, thank you. Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So clearly another indication of relationship, partnership. Although here in this deck you only see one little skeleton, but it is one of 2 marriage cards in the tarot. And your first card to clarify today is the 2 of Cups. So a beautiful soulmate energy. Wow, that is going to be healing for someone. It is going to lift them up out of 5 of Cups up into the sun, Capricorn. So the message today is rather consistent. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. You have the Page of Pentacles coming out for that Four of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Wands. So somebody coming in very passionately with that Knight of Wands energy, or somebody's just passionately in pursuit of, you know, growing their coin here. But the Page of Pentacles can be an incoming message, perhaps a gift. It's something that has growth potential, because Pentacle energy is Earth plane energy, which of course is your sign, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Clarify the star, please, for Capricorn. You could have Aquarius somewhere in your chart if you're a sun sign Capricorn. Could be your Venus and or Mercury placement. Well, so could Sagittarius, and we have Sagittarius coming out as well. So Temperance, clarifying the star, the Justice, and the Magician. 4 major arcanas right there. There's something huge, Capricorn, that's about to take place here that's going to be your justice. And maybe you have been actively manifesting this with the Magician there. Things are balancing out, and it's all in divine timing. Maybe things are starting to work out for you, and someone else is feeling like, oh crap, my plans to ruin them didn't work. 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Someone from the past. Justice is on the table twice, by the way. We're going to clarify it in a moment. This Justice that's already here. But first, let's get to that 9 of Swords that's in the reverse. Let's keep it with the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, because they all feel tied together. Judgment. It's on the floor, but it's Judgment. Let me get it. Very karmic energy. With Judgment and Justice being here, it's like this person dug their own grave. I don't know. That's just what's coming through. So listen, take it or leave it. If it doesn't resonate, like, don't force it. It's a free reading on YouTube. It's probably not going to resonate for everyone, right? 10 of Pentacles, though, on the bottom of the deck would be keeping with that whole, you know, 10 of Cups that's here with the star, where everything is starting to balance out for one person. Somebody else is like wigging out about it. Or, like we said earlier, this is like a rebirth for someone who's been stuck in a holding pattern in their brain, where day after day after day after day, which turns into month after month after month, year after year after year, they've been just in this negative place in their mind. That's all going to be changing here with this Judgment here. It's like a wake-up call. 10 of Pentacles, and then we move into stability, happy home life, all of that. Clarify the Justice. You could be in court for something, or this could be spiritual court, karma, that kind of stuff. Clarify the Justice. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands to the 8 of Wands. A lot of fire energy coming through there. Communication, somebody taking action, very excited, very passionate, lively, enthusiastic. Yeah, it's like a win. It feels like a win in court, and then somebody's just like over the moon. Or, you know, like I said, it's breaking free from whatever this negative headspace was. 4 of Swords is next. That's taking the time to do a daily meditation, in my opinion. This is like the most important thing I do every single day. I have my coffee first because I need that. But then I do at least 10 minutes of deep breathing. And I wouldn't go on and on and on about this in almost every reading I do unless I really truly believed in it. And I do. It changed my life. Just making the commitment every single morning. At least 10 minutes of deep breathing. It's been game-changing for me. It's very healing. Okay, yeah, it clears the mind. Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. It clears the mind. Or, you know, I mean, you can stay like this. It's fine. I mean, if that's what you want. or you can put in the work. They call it, you know, the spiritual work, the hermit work, whatever. Four of Swords. Big in and then forceful out, and repeat for 10 minutes. Putting in the work. No freaking way. 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I hadn't even looked yet. Clarify the 10 of Cups for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. 8 of Cups. It takes disengaging from whatever heavy emotions. 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Disengaging from those heavy emotions. Stop dragging them forward. Why? We just want to regurgitate more of the past. You know, the brain doesn't know the difference between remembering a tragic thing that happened in the past and it actually happening. Like for the brain, same thing. So if we're going over and harping on all of these things that people have done, blah, 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 your brain is experiencing that trauma over and over and over again. And it's just saying, be patient with yourself, one foot in front of the next, but slow the momentum and then pick up speed in the other direction. And it comes with dropping the heaviness, man. Listen, a big part of dropping the heaviness is forgiveness. And forgiveness is for you, not for them. Just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean you include them in your life experience, right? You do it so that you don't have to hold on to the heaviness of bitterness and anger and resentment and all of that. That is very heavy to carry. It's quite impossible to be in the vibration of anger and resentment and then also have a 10 of Cups, bliss, harmonious life. They're too vibrationally apart. It's just too much, right? So, wow, I'm glad I picked this up. Underneath the 10 of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands. It's a reset. Drop the heaviness so we can feel light and inspired for life again. Light. The sun under that. Come on, Spirit, you're so amazing. With the 2 of Cups next. Listen, this is a beautiful relationship that's going to lift somebody out of this very heavy 5 of Cups that they've been stuck in for a while. It's like, oh my freaking goodness. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get some moonology on this, Capricorn. The dogs love it too. This is for Capricorn. If you like the way I read the cards, Capricorn, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Super important for me to get into this algorithm of YouTube. It's a great reciprocity between us. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Yes, what did I say just a moment ago about the deep breathing meditation? Crucial. Crucial. Most important thing I do all day is to quiet myself down, flood myself with oxygen, plug in to source energy, and then take action. A new romantic cycle begins. Oh, you don't say. You don't, really? A new romantic cycle? Capricorn, congratulations. It's beautiful. Angels and ancestors for Capricorn, please. Thank you, Spirit. Goodness, that one flew. Snake, shed old skin. Just shed the old skin. We're in the year of the snake, too, so how appropriate. All right. Fox, trust your talents in changing times. And Earth Mother, feel loved and comforted. Let's get some Hidden Truth Oracle for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. I lost myself for a little while. Happens to the best of us. You were the best thing in my life. Okay. A couple of cards from the Oracle of the 7 energies. Body and soul. And a grand symphony. Made me think of the peepers. We're in the spring here in the northern hemisphere, and all the peepers are waking up. The symphony of peepers at night. I live in the country, so I'm lucky to hear that, I think. Charms for Capricorn, thank you. Okay, this is Thor's hammer, and I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try. I don't wanna butcher it. We have the sun coming out again. The sun will come out tomorrow. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. We have USA, Olympic symbol. We have strong is beautiful, damn straight. You know what is such a turnoff? Cowardice. It's a turnoff. It's so gross. So strength and courage, yes. 2 thumbs up. Okay, I cannot even read this. I don't even know why it's in here. Okay, just because it says Paris on it, and it's the Eiffel Tower, so maybe something in Paris is of significance. Let's get some dolphin cards for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. These are my little dolphin cards. They're decades old and well loved. You have protection, strength, and celebration. Yay. Animal Oracle card, please, for Capricorn. I have a Mac Miller song in my head right now. He was a Capricorn. And I just put 2 and 2 together. So I literally have had this song in my head the whole time. And I don't know the name of it, and I can't really sing it for y'all. I'm sorry, but hey, shout out to Mac Miller. Thanks for blessing us with your music. Okay, we have Goose, inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. And if you want to soar, you have to give up everything that's weighing you down, right? 10 of Wands. It's that Ace of Wands. Not to be redundant, but you know, just extra emphasis. Let's get a blessing for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. A blessing to bring clarity and a blessing on the children. That's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope something was helpful in this reading. And until next time, take it easy. Bye.